It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, offense, what? 180! Finish up!
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. They're coupling together a yard there. And that tackle to Michael Hall.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180! What? 180!
Jackson to throw it. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
180! What?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down throw for Jackson. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. From the gun, a run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hey, report. Sit home.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. This one's sent up for Lamar. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards. Maybe just a little disappointing with that good field position that it didn't yield a touchdown, but they moved the ball well, and you got 3 on that scoreboard.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback after the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Abanikanda. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
16 yards.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They go play action on 1st down. Headed out right. He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd and 6 coming up here. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shotgun handoff to Abanikanda. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. It's inside the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The left side is napped by Bateman. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, here's Lamar. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he's tackled for no gain. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
No, we changed it.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense. Well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field.
Ready up!
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw here. Oh, it's caught. Judy has it. And he's done cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking in the air here. That's caught. He finds Caden Prather. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Monty Conda now up the middle. They'll surrender just a little yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
60 by 6.
Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
Gain of 6 yards.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw for it. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
14. Ravens 3.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
No, we changed it.
On 1st down, Jackson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Browns pick it up. And they take a little momentum for themselves here, Brock, as they get the turnover on the final play of our half.
Tyler
set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Finds his back complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go.
Here's a give for Avani Conda. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They've got first down here from the 36. They'll throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Dropping back to throw. It's complete to Prater. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
It's a gain of 4.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front ready to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the air on third and long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
18 Cardinal.
Fourth down, pass coming. This is a heater going deep. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
We changed it.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throw for Jackson. Excellent protection so far. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, Jackson to pass. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. First and 10, here's Jackson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Here's Lamar. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Third down from the gun. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
DC.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Thank you. What? Oh.
Here he goes, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's going for it himself. And he carries it in for the touchdown.
That's all he got.
The Ravens now within one score in the fourth. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4.
Ravens 10.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Seeing as the last
We've
time
got a
we
good
played
one
in
here. They've
Derby,
cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed to his running back. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He'll try the left side with a body conduct. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go now.
Pass play coming here. He completes it in traffic. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, here's a body conduct. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco leading.
throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns up by 4. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, 52 yards out.
52-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Ravens 10.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Wallace with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
It's not. Ready.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Set up. Ready. Return.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Setting up to pass. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready. Ready. Set up.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now.
Ready. No.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Set up.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Line up the design keeper. So the Browns come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.